Following is a live sports presentation of GlideCod. GLICOD.com.
GlideCod's coverage of Central Kentucky high school football starts now. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Good evening, everyone, from Lafayette High School in Lexington. Welcome to our broadcast of Central Kentucky High School football on GlideCod. Tonight, it's the homestanding Lafayette Generals against the visiting East Jessamine Jaguars. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside Chris McGalligan, and Katie Atkins are our producers tonight, and Jonathan York, our camera operator. That's our GlideCod crew for this evening. We're glad you've joined us for this one. And KJ, this is an important game in the sense that we're closing out the regular season, so the last chance to get something done before postseason play. This East Jessamine team is facing some challenges. They've had some injuries and had to retool things just a bit here late in the season.
Yeah, like you said, really important game right here. You want to go into the postseason with the win. And then also, as you said, East Jessamine facing some injuries. So those are some things that they're going to have to overcome, but they can for surely do it and get that win tonight.
And for Lafayette, this is a big ball game in the sense that they've gotten their first 5-win season since they were state runners-up in a 13-2 season back in 2016. They'll go for win number 6 tonight, be their first winning season in 8 years. So that's an important milestone, shows the program headed in the right direction. So this will be a big accomplishment for them. Yeah,
when you go that long without having a winning season, when you get that first winning win, it is a very big accomplishment. And as you said, you just want to keep building on that and keep getting more and more wins, because this is a powerhouse program that used to be, so they're trying to get back on that path.
Well, we'll see how East Jessamine responds to the replacement of several players due to injury. And, of course, for Lafayette, they've got several athletes who can be threats on the field tonight. And one of them is Tristan Taylor. We've seen a lot of him this year, and he is a real offensive threat for the Generals.
He is, as you say, Tristan Taylor. He's a guy that can do it just about anywhere. We've seen him return kicks. We've seen him play receiver. And we've also seen him play running back. So this is a dual-threat guy that can be just anywhere on the field and can make plays.
Well, it's a beautiful night for football. We've had a good string of beautiful Friday nights this fall, and no exception tonight. A little bit cool, a temperature at 59 degrees now as we get set for kickoff in about 25 minutes. And the temperature will drop on through the evening into the low 50s, but expected to be a very pleasant night and cool, but a good football evening, and certainly nothing that would interfere with the playing of our ball game. A look at tonight's weather forecast is presented by Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment. They offer the right equipment for the right job. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, 1111 Winchester Road. We've got much more to come on our pregame show, including comments from both coaches as we get set for kickoff between Lafayette and East Jessamine. Stay with us on GlideCod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
You have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
With Fast Signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs. Make your statement.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you.
Talking with Coach Trenton Fields of East Jessamine as we wrap up the regular season. You're wrapping up your first year at the school as the head coach. Can you sum it up for me as to what it's been like as a first-year head coach?
It's been a great experience. We've battled a lot of injuries this year, but that's part of football. And learning how to deal with that, I think, is a process, just like anything else, just like learning how to win is a process. So overall, very happy. I think we've set a very good foundation to build upon, and hoping to get a win tonight to get to 500.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that you have had several injuries, and of course the coach and the team always have to take the approach of next man up, and I'm sure you've done that. But still, it's challenging to retool at this stage of the year, isn't it?
Yes, sir. This is high school football, and we're not out recruiting our guys and trying to, we coach the kids in our community, right? So we try to put our kids in the best situation possible, no matter the circumstances or situation. And Preston Hibbert's going to step up at quarterback tonight, and he's a freshman, and we're going to see how he does. He did pretty well at the end of the Montgomery County game last Friday, so we have all the confidence in the world in him.
And, of course, he'll be one of the players we'll be watching, but who else now at this stage of the season would fans want to keep an eye on for East Jessamine?
Definitely James Burbridge, number 8. He's had a phenomenal year. He's definitely our go-to player when we need something. That's who we're probably going to go to. Brady Cummins, number 4, is another wide receiver for us. That's been there all year for us. Derek Morton, number 23, has done a great job. We're just now getting healthy with an outside linebacker, number 2, A.J. Shannon. He got to play for the first time since week 2 last week. Real happy for him. He's a captain for us, senior. So hopefully he can bring some energy to our defense and create some explosive plays for our defense, maybe some turnovers.
What's at the top of the list, if anything, tonight to win this ball game? What has to be done from your standpoint?
Got to take care of the football. With the freshman at quarterback, we got to protect him. We've got to run the ball well. We've got to control the clock. Lafayette has explosive athletes, so we got to make sure we keep them contained and keep everything in front of us, make them put long drives together. And if we can win the line of scrimmage, we have a chance to win this game.
All right. Good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cardtown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Let's get real.
For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
We are back at Lafayette High School, and we will be having football here in just a little while now as the East Jessamine Jaguars and Lafayette Generals prepare to go at it in this closing game of the regular season. Right now it's time to take a look at the keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. They strive to keep your trucks moving through outstanding parts availability and unmatched service, all while glorifying Jesus Christ and building relationships. KJ, how about the keys?
Tonight for East Jessamine, it'll be about spreading the ball around. They have a lot of playmakers in different spots on the offense, whether it be in the run game or the pass game, so just making sure everybody gets a touch. And then also key in on Tristan Taylor. He's a dynamic playmaker for the Generals. He can line up at running back or receiver, so just make sure that they know where he's at on every play.
And Lafayette, the home team tonight, looking for their 6th win of the season. What are the keys to a Generals victory tonight?
For Lafayette tonight, it'll be about ball protection. They have almost 2 turnovers per game, so anytime you're turning the ball over that much, it's really hard to win. So just make sure they're secure with the ball. And then strong passing game. They don't have a very dominant run game, so they rely heavily on the pass, so just make sure receivers are getting open.
And we talked a little bit about Tristan Taylor, but Rance Payton, the veteran quarterback, a senior, he's an important part of that Lafayette offense, too, in that passing game.
He is. The quarterback is the most important piece of the passing game, so he's very important. And then also getting that ball to Tristan Taylor, so he's going to be a big part of it.
Well, we're approaching game time, and we have more on our pregame show in just a moment, including some comments from Lafayette head coach John Lawson. We'll have that right after this on Glycod.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Talking with Coach John Lawson of Lafayette. And, Coach, it's a big night here at Lafayette High School. You just completed your senior night festivities. So let's start there. Tell me about the contributions as a whole, as a group, made by this senior class, what those guys meant to this program.
It's an unbelievable turnaround. These guys have been with me since they were sophomores, and they went through a grueling schedule that first year and the turnaround, but they've stayed the course, and they've worked really hard, and you've seen the results of this year of how hard they've worked to get here, and it's really paying off. So they've been great leaders for this team. I'm going to miss them like crazy, but they are the group that's helped turn this program around, and hopefully we can keep moving forward.
And we should mention, too, it takes more than just the players and coaches to get the program going. There are a lot of other people, including other seniors, who have worked in other capacities, too, aren't there?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can go across the board. You know, we have some trainers that have helped out a whole lot as well this year, keeping us healthy and keeping us going in the right direction. I mean, I like to promote everybody. Our band and their senior group has spent more time out here with us than ever before, helping support the team. So across the board, it's just been a great effort from the community to help us keep moving forward within the building, outside the building, and it's just been a great opportunity for all of us.
And back to football for tonight. I know you're focusing on tonight, but of course a winning season is now very much a possibility. What would that mean to this program after some years when you haven't had one?
Yeah, that's an emotional question. You know, it's been since 2016 that's happened. And, you know, we've been, week to week on how we approached everything. And we knew that this day could come, that we could move forward and have that winning season. And I just think it would be such a turnaround for the program, the school, and the community for us to get this tonight and maybe even go ahead and win a game next week in the playoffs. So it will continue to help grow this program.
What's been the key to the improvement in the second half?
I'll tell you what, we stay disciplined. I think what I found out with this team is they stay humble. They're purpose-driven, and they really go after the second half. Once they get comfortable in a sense. And when they do that, they really come to play, and we usually finish pretty well.
And the second half of the season has been strong.
It's been the same way,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even in games, so both ways has been that way.
Yeah. Tell me, finally, what's needed tonight? What do you need to focus on tonight to get a win here this evening?
Oh, absolutely. We just need to focus on ourselves. I mean, I really push for that every week, that we take care of Lafayette. And as long as Lafayette, execute and be disciplined and play hard and play together, really trust each other and play together, that's going to be the goal for tonight. Our opponents are great. I'm sure they worked hard to get here just like we did, but we have to do us.
All right, well, good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll be right back on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Let's get real. You could go to work right after high school, but spend a little time with us and we'll give you a better chance to do more, be more, and earn more. College for the real world. College for your world.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Tonight's game, the East Jessamine Jaguars and the Lafayette Generals tonight in the regular season wind-up. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside. And KJ, as we look at the lineups, let's take a look at the visitor lineups first for East Jessamine. Of course, for them with the injuries, and particularly the injury to their quarterback, Will Harrison, it's more about who's not in that starting lineup. But, of course, as coaches and players have to approach it, you've got to step up and do the job, and it'll be the freshman Preston Hibbert at quarterback for East Jessamine tonight, and he did a pretty good job last week, Coach Fields said, but that's a lot to ask of someone, and I'm sure they have confidence in him doing the job, but it's still a big move to make to replace your senior quarterback.
It is, and I know it's cliche, but there's always that old saying of next man up mentality. So whenever your time comes, you just have to be prepared and go out there and make some plays. And as you said, he played good last week, so I think he's pretty prepared to play tonight.
Will Harrison, the senior quarterback, 148 out of 209 for 71% completion percentage, 1,625 yards, and 17 touchdown passes this year. So that is a lot to replace, but as you say, that's part of football, and it happens. Will Harrison suffered a broken hand, and he is out of action. But Preston Hibbert is the man the Jaguars will call on for tonight. And for Lafayette, as we look at their offensive starters, we mentioned a couple of key players, Rance Payton, the quarterback, and Tristan Taylor, who is really an all-purpose kind of guy. He can catch the ball, he can take it on the handoff and run with it. He really makes it a threat in a number of ways, but they've got some other guys who can score too. Giannone is one, and Jackson Grant's a very versatile player, so they've got threats from a number of positions.
They do, and you also have J.J. Richardson. He has 81 carries for almost 350 yards on the season, so just a multitude of guys in different areas, and what they need to focus on today is just spreading the ball around. Just make sure everybody gets touches and just following behind Tristan Taylor, because that's their big play guy right there.
Well, tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Roosters, a fun, casual place and a great place to watch tonight's game on Glycod. Visit any of their 3 Central Kentucky locations or order online at roosterswings.com. We'll take a break and have more in just a moment, including the start of the game right after this on Glycod.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School football, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you. Tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun, casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky, Community Action Council, New Vista, Tech 24, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, and Fast Signs. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School football. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Just about set for football at Lafayette High School on senior night. The general seniors, along with cheerleaders and team staff and others, were honored before the ball game tonight. And we are just a few minutes away from kickoff. Right now, time for our national anthem.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
And the national anthem from the Lafayette Band performed for this nice crowd before the closing game of the regular season for 2024. KJ Jones alongside. I'm Keith Elkins, and we are glad you have joined us for this game on Glycod. KJ, it's always a big event to have a senior night when you honor the not only the members of the team, but cheerleaders and other team staff as well. And they had a big occasion here at Lafayette tonight. It hasn't been that many years since you were recognized at senior night at Male. You played on a state championship team there in 2015. But that that adds a little something to it to share that with your senior teammates, doesn't it?
It really does. Just going through the ground with all your guys you've been there with since freshman year. As you said, it's a really exciting moment, but it's also kind of sad too. It's kind of a bittersweet moment because it's also, the last time you'll be playing on this home field right here for your school. So a really big night, but like I said, also kind of sad. So some mixed emotions there.
Yeah, and as they approach the end of this regular season for Coach Trenton Fields, it's his first year, and a challenging first year with these injuries at the end of the year. And for Coach John Lawson, a chance to lead his program back to a winning season for the first time in 8 years. Since 2016, the Generals have not had a winning season. So in that sense, a lot at stake for both teams.
Yeah, as you said, the first winning season right here for Lafayette, so you always want to get that. And then, like you said, a lot of injuries on the other side, so a really big game here. And I feel like East Jessamine can overcome those injuries, but still a big game for both teams.
So we are set for kickoff. Lafayette will be receiving. They're wearing the gray jerseys tonight. We see Tristan Taylor back there. Giannone alongside.
I'd like to see if East Jessamine decides to kick back there to Tristan Taylor, knowing how much of a threat he is.
He is a danger, that's for sure. Bogart Franco is the East Jessamine kicker. And we'll be set to go here in just a few seconds. As we mentioned earlier in our pregame show, beautiful night for football tonight, just slightly cool, but we expect no problems at all as far as weather is concerned in the playing of this ball game. Wind not a factor. Expect it to be clear, cool, and dry throughout the evening here at Lafayette High School. So we are set to get underway, and we hope you enjoy our broadcast on Glycott as East Jessamine takes on Lafayette. Here's the kick, and it is a short one taken by one of the upmen at the 28 up to the 35-yard line and tossed down at about the 40, 41-yard line. So good field position, KJ, but they stayed away from the dangerous guy, didn't they?
They did. They made sure to make it just a short, good kick right there just to make sure it doesn't get to that back line because they understand how much of a threat Taylor is back there.
So we'll see the Generals take the field under the leadership of the senior quarterback, and that is Rance Payton. He's going to play baseball at the University of Kentucky next year. 6-footer, 210-pound senior, 96 of 179 passing, 54% completion rate. They're starting at about the 41-yard line. So Payton in that backfield. Tristan Taylor is back there as well, as is Harrison Stevens. He's been playing quite a bit lately for the Generals. Here's the snap and the handoff to Taylor, and they're in on him. And good play defensively right away for East Jessamine as they make the stop on Taylor on that very first play of the ball game. East Jessamine right in there with Brady Shrout.
And as you see, Lafayette just starting out with a simple inside zone, and the offensive line just got abused on that first play with a loss of about 5 yards right there. There's nowhere to go.
So back to the 36-yard line. Second down at about 15 for Lafayette. They had the loss on that first play of the ball game, first play from scrimmage. Here's the snap. This time Payton has it and fires out to the left and can't connect.
I really like the play call right there and see a quarterback rollout, and looks like he was looking for Christian Gianni, but just let the ball go right through his hands. Think maybe he was looking upfield first before hauling it in.
So that one incomplete. He was going for Giannone, a 5'11 senior. Pretty good group of seniors, in terms of numbers, and of course big contributors to this Lafayette program that were introduced before the ball game tonight. Now he's going to throw out to the left, got his man Grants. Grants is down at about the 38-yard line, so the East Jessamine defense very aggressive on this first series.
Yeah, and not too many calls in the playbook for a 3rd and 15. As you see him right there, just go with the tunnel screen, but the defender was waiting right there for him and covered it really well and able to get a 4th down here.
So we'll see East Jessamine get its first possession of the ball game tonight. It'll be Grants to kick it. He will stand on about his 25-yard line. Line of scrimmage at about the 37. Waiting for that snap now. He's got it. Couple of steps out to the right and gets it in the air. That one's going to bounce at about the 37-yard line and rolls to the side, and they're going to have to kill that one at about the 38, 39-yard line in East Jessamine territory. So a pretty good field position for the Jaguars as they get started.
Yeah, both teams starting off their possessions with some good field position. Let's see if East Jessamine can capitalize here, though.
So it'll be Preston Hibbard at quarterback for East Jessamine. He's just a freshman. 7 out of 9, though, against Montgomery County last week, 33 yards, 1 interception. And playing in place of the injured senior, Will Harrison. Here is Hibbard rolling to his left and throwing downfield, incomplete. Wasn't able to connect with his receiver, but obviously they have some confidence in him. He rolled left and threw on the first play.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure right there, right in his face from the snap. So the fact that he was able to get the ball out, so it's really good right there, but just know where to go with it.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 now for East Jessamine. Ball at the 38-yard line. 3 receivers at the top of your screen and 1 down below as Hibbard waits for that snap and hands it off. Not much there. That is Jacob Wright, the running back, but Lafayette right there to make the stop. Aiden Huff in on the stop.
Lafayette defensive line playing really good here to start the game, getting some pressure on that first play and getting a good stop on the running back right there.
So 3rd down and about 9 for the Jaguars. So far, neither team able to get much going offensively. Defenses have been right on top of everything. Now some movement along the line, and flag is tossed. So that one against the Generals. We'll move the ball out to the 44-yard line. Now 3rd down and 5. Snap to Hibbard. He turns, takes it himself. He's going to get up close to midfield, and he's got a 1st down.
And Hibbard showing off some of his explosiveness right there on that quarterback blast, and offensive line doing a really good job opening up a hole for him, able to pick up that 1st down.
So the Jaguars get the 1st down, move the chains. See Brady Cummins down there at the bottom of your screen. He's been a key for East Jessamine this year, 41 catches, so watch for him, number 4. They're on 1st down right now, and he fires quickly out to the left and overshoots his receiver, and that one falls incomplete. He was going for Burbage.
Looks like they were going for the screen right there, just a little bit too high for Burbage and unable to get the completion there.
A 2nd down and 10 for East Jessamine, just underway here from Lafayette. No score in the ball game. Just under 9 minutes to go, 1st quarter. Preston Hibbard, the freshman quarterback for East Jessamine.
And it looks like Lafayette's bringing some pressure right here.
Got Wright and Derek Morton in that backfield with him. Now the snap, and it is Morton in trouble, and the ball's loose, picked up. Lafayette's got it, and it's going to be a scoop and score for the Generals.
Yeah, really nice play right there. It looks like East Jessamine was trying to run a trick play, and Lafayette calling up a really nice blitz right there and able to cause some confusion and get a scoop and score.
So the Generals get out on top as they convert the turnover, and they've got a score, and it is a touchdown run for Caden Crockett on the scoop and score. One of those seniors that was honored before the game. And it's 6-0 Lafayette.
Yeah, it looks like East Jessamine was maybe trying to run a triple reverse right there, and Lafayette just with a perfect call to mess that play up.
The Generals will go for the extra point. Grants is the place kicker. And now they'll shift into the conventional kicking formation as Grants lines it up. Crowd still buzzing about the scoop and score play. And now, to say the least, a little contact up front. A lot of contact up front. That one against East Jessamine, so a little bit of an advantage for the place kicker, Grants. And he sends that one on its way. And it is good. And with 8:36 to go in the first quarter, it's Lafayette 7 and East Jessamine nothing. And we'll take a break and come right back with more football in just a moment here on Glycod.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Set for the Lafayette kickoff following the scoop and score touchdown, and Generals in front now 7-0, 8:36 to go. First quarter on senior night here at Lafayette. Lafayette in the gray jerseys with the blue numerals and white trim, red pants. Jessamine in the road white uniforms tonight as they'll get that ball back, and now the kickoff is coming to Cummins, and he's up to about the 31 yard line. Brady Cummins, a wide receiver, a junior, on the return. And now East Jessamine down 7-0. Will get the football back, and one of the things that Coach Fields had mentioned in his pregame interview was take care of the football, and it was a good defensive play by Lafayette to get it loose, of course, but they'll have to, ball security becomes even more of an issue.
It does, and both offenses getting off to some rough starts here. Let's see if they can bounce back and put that last turnover behind them.
Jaguars on the attack from about the 31. The running play up to the 40-yard line. That was Jacob Wright on the carry that time. Jacob Wright, a senior, or sophomore, make it. 5'9", 163, 51 carries this year, 225 yards and a couple of touchdowns coming into this game. Two receivers down to the bottom of the screen for East Jessamine. The freshman quarterback, Preston Hibbard, hands off. And that is up to about the 43-yard line. Plenty of Generals in on that one.
Looked like Jacob Wright again on the run right there, and some strong running here to start this game off, taking about 4 or 5 General defenders to bring him down.
Jacob Wright carrying again that time, and now the East Jessamine Jaguars up with a first down at about the 43-yard line. Still in their own territory, but on the move now after the first down. It is Wright again. Straight ahead he goes and gets across the 45 to about the 46.
Again, just going with that same inside run, and Wright just doing a good job keeping his legs moving there. Looks like Lafayette bringing some pressure again, but able to pick up some good yards there still for East Jessamine.
Second down, 7, about the 46-yard line. Hibbard waits for the snap. And now they take a look at that sideline. James Burbage, the wide receiver, down toward the bottom of the screen. Here's the snap. He's looking and gets the pass away to the left side to Cummins, and he gets up to midfield before he's brought down.
And it looks like Lafayette's bringing pressure just about every play, so I'd expect East Jessamine to just keep going with the screen passes.
So it'll be a third down play for the Jaguars. Third down, they crossed over into Lafayette territory at the 49. Need to get to about the 46 or 47 for a first down. On third down. And the give straight ahead. Crossing to the 45-yard line. I think that's right again, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, coming out the I formation right there is going to fullback dive and just running downhill and able to pick up that first down.
Matthew Harden on the stop for Lafayette. First down play for East Jessamine. And the handoff to Music, and Music is stopped after crossing the 43. Zach Naylor along in the backfield with him. I believe it was Naylor on that previous carry as well. So seeing some different faces in that backfield for East Jessamine right now, and they are on the move. A short gain there. It'll be second and about 7.
East Jessamine sticking with the heavy set here and just straight running down here. I really like the game plan here on this drive.
They come up to the line now and say we'll call it 2nd and 8. Hibbert under center. Takes it and hands off. Again, straight ahead. That's Naylor.
Again, going right back to the fullback dive, and they're just sticking with the run and getting positive yardage each run, so I wouldn't imagine them going away from that.
Now a third down play for the Jaguars. Preston Hibbert, his team trailing 7-0, but moving now in Lafayette territory. Cummins to the top of the screen. Here's the snap, and he keeps it. Tosses it out to the right. Got his receiver down near the 26-yard line, and that is Derek Morton, and that's good for another first down.
Yeah, some good play after that, picking up some good yards after catch.
A short toss, good gain on the yards after catch by Derek Morton.
As we see East Jessamine going with a little bit of tempo right here.
Now picking up the pace. We're at the 26 in Lafayette territory, trying to go in for what would likely be a tying score. Here's the snap and the handoff. Out to the right, short gain down toward the 20-yard line. That is Jacob Wright again.
And for East Jessamine, this has been a really good methodical drive right here, mixing up the run with the pass, mainly going with the run, and then that's opening up the pass game and the play action. So I really like what they're doing here.
East Jessamine 4-5 on the year. The snap to Hibbert and the handoff. Not too much there this time as Wright crosses the 20 and gets down to about the 19.
Wright with some really big runs right here in the first quarter. Carrying a lot of Lafayette defenders with him as well.
So now a third down play coming up, about 3rd and 2.
You see Lafayette with the box loaded. I would still expect Jessamine to run here.
There is Wright hitting into the middle of that line. He's close to first down yardage. See where they spot it. That's what they expected, and that's what they got. Now it'll be a 4th down play. So now 4th down, and looks like about 2, a long one, or 2 yards to go for a first down.
I'm pretty sure East Jessamine knew from the start that this would be 4 down territory right here after they drove the ball just about the whole field. See what they decided to go to here.
Here's the snap, not the snap, but the count, and now they'll look to the side, and I think we'll get a timeout here for East Jessamine on this 4th down play. So we will take a break with them on the timeout and come back in just a moment. 2:05 to go first quarter, 7-0 Lafayette on Glycon.
new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Big play coming up, a fourth down play. We've had a timeout called by East Jessamine. Lafayette back out on defense now. Of course, you have to watch out for that hard count if you're on defense now, not get drawn across and hand the first down to them.
Yeah, and they did a really good job of that first time, being smart and not jumping.
Here's the snap and the handoff, and straight ahead it goes. That should be good for the first down.
And it looked like a little bit of read option right there, just a late handoff, but good job picking up that first down.
Jacob Wright picks it up, and it is a first down for East Jessamine. The ball now at the 14-yard line in Lafayette territory. The snap, and now the toss out to the left. That's Morton, made the catch. Nice tackle in the open field. Brought him down at about the 9-yard line.
And it looks like right there they ran that same play they ran earlier to Morton, just to the opposite side, and again doing a good job just finding the underneath man and getting the ball to him. And the reason that route's open is because of the good run game that they've had to start this game off.
And that was Jackson Stevens made the nice open field tackle. Brought him down from behind. Got a player shaken up on the field. So they will tend to him now, and minute 26 to go first quarter. Michael Miles is the player who was shaken up, but he is back on his feet now and walking toward the Lafayette sideline. So an important drive to bounce back, KJ, after that scoop and score play from Lafayette. Set the momentum in the Generals' direction, but a good, as you pointed out earlier, it's a good sustained drive.
It is, and it's keeping that Lafayette offense code as where they were also on the field for not that long, but also just keeping them, like I said, over on that sideline code. So if they can get a score here, you can get a 3 and out and get the ball back and maybe take the lead.
Now the snap to Hibbert. He's rolling right and looking and looking. Now he's going to keep it. Gets inside the 5 down toward the goal line. He's close, but not in there.
And Hibbert doing a good job right there, keeping his eyes downfield. A little bit of quarterback rollout right there. Just nothing available, and doing a good job in tucking it and running and picking up some good yardage.
So good composure by the freshman to turn that into a good gain. Saw what his options were and took off with it. And now the Jaguars are on the 2-yard line for the first and goal. Preston Hibbard with Naylor right behind him, but it's Wright that gets the call, and he is across the goal line and in for the touchdown.
Wright running with a full head of steam right there into the end zone. Just nothing, not too much the Lafayette defense could do right there.
So good drive by East Jessamine following the Lafayette touchdown, and now the Jaguars will set up to try to get the tying extra point. Cummins will hold, and the kicker is Bogar Franco. Franco 14 for 17 on extra points this year. He's a senior listed at 5'8" and 242. The snap, and that kick is low, but it got over there. It's high enough, and we are tied at 7 with 31.8 seconds left in this first quarter. We'll keep it right here as these two teams have battled to what may be a first quarter tie, assuming nothing happens in this last 31 seconds that would affect the scoring. But we've seen two entirely different kinds of scores to get to this 7-7 score, KJ.
We've seen a defensive score and an offensive score, and I really like what Hibbert did on that drive right there after that turnover on the first possession, not getting too rattled, just coming back, just getting the ball down the field and getting a touchdown and putting his team right back in the game.
I mentioned earlier that he is replacing the senior quarterback, Will Harrison, who had done a fine job for East Jessamine this year, but he is out due to a broken hand, and Hibbard, the freshman, taking over at that position and now leading the Jaguars to a tying score late in the first quarter as we wind up the regular season tonight here at Lafayette. The East Jessamine Jaguars coming in at 4-5. They're going for their first 5-win season since 2019 when they were 9-3. And we mentioned earlier Lafayette 5-4. They've already had their first 5-win season since 2016 when they went 13-2 and were state runners-up in 6A. And this would be their first winning season also since 2016 if they can get a win tonight. Must have had a penalty after the play. We're going to kick off from the 45 here. And Franco is ready and kicks this one on the ground. Again, taken by one of the up men up to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's near midfield and he may go. This may result in a touchdown for Lafayette after the purposely kicked ball that avoided the return man.
When you're East Jessamine kicking the ball like that, you don't really expect a kickoff return. And then when you give the kickoff team an advantage, putting the ball down further too, there's really poor coverage right there from East Jessamine. You see a missed tackle right there from number 22, and after that, pretty much open field besides the kicker.
The Generals have scored on the kickoff return to make it 13-7. And just as I had said, we were heading for a tie at the end of the first quarter. Well, apparently not so.
Jackson Stevens did a real good job right there cutting backfield. He cut up and just didn't see anything, and just his breakaway speed able to take that one all the way to the house.
Stevens not back in the traditional return position, but one who is obviously used to handling the ball, has done an awful lot for the Lafayette offense, and he takes it all the way for a 13-7 Generals lead.
Not too many times your team puts up 14 points and none of them are from the offense.
Waiting for the kick now from Grants. And there it is on the way, and it is good. And it's a 14-7 Lafayette lead with 17.9 seconds left in the first quarter of play. And we've seen a couple of long plays for Lafayette on the scoop and score and the kickoff return. And then just the opposite, a long sustained drive by East Jessamine for their score. So now the momentum shifts back toward the Generals on senior night here at Lafayette. So a variety of scoring, as we just talked about a moment ago before that kickoff. But that time, I'm sure that's what they wanted to do, keep it away from Taylor, but then didn't protect the side against Stevens.
And plays like that, they can just really be really deflating for a team. You see a fumble recovery for a touchdown, then you give up a kickoff, and especially after the offense was just out on the field for about 8 minutes and put together a nice sustained drive. Let's see if they can keep their stamina up and put together another nice drive here.
So Grants will kick it off. Brady Cummins is back there to receive. Cummins waits and takes it at about the 4-yard line, comes straight up the middle, up to the 25, and gets to the 30 and just across the 30-yard line before he is brought down. And now the final seconds of the first quarter will be played out here. 10.2 seconds now with the clock stopped. And East Jessamine will have the ball, and he's had the sustained drive the last time. We'll see what they can do this time as they find themselves again down by 7 points, 14-7. The snap and ball hit the ground. Whistle blows, though.
Looks like a false start, and I think that call right there really saved them, as you see in a bobbled snap right there.
Yeah, ball got away. So now back at about the 27. Now the handoff and nothing at all there. In fact, a loss in the backfield. Jacob Wright hit hard that time.
It looks like he was getting hit just about as soon as he got the ball.
And we have come to the end of the first quarter of play with the score, Lafayette 14 and East Jessamine 7. We'll be right with the start of the second quarter in just a moment here on Glycod.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back at Lafayette High School. Glad to have you with us on Glycod tonight. Keith Elkins along with KJ Jones as the Generals have a 14-7 lead over East Jessamine. Play goes straight ahead, short game. Up to about the 26-yard line.
Again, for Jacob Wright, and I feel like he's just going to be the workhorse tonight because East Jessamine relying heavily on that run game.
So third down play coming for the Jaguars.
Really tough situation right here, being on the 3rd and 18. I imagine them maybe just go with the run or maybe just go with the screen pass here.
See what they do. 3rd and long. Here's the snap, and Hibbard quickly flips it out to the right. Got a receiver out there up to about the 35, 40-yard line. That is James Burbage.
Good job by Burbage right there, just following his blocks and picking up some nice yardage. You see this simple tunnel screen right here and his big lineman right there in front of him clearing out a pathway.
So a 4th down play now as they did move it up the field a little bit, but had a long way to go. Still about 4th and 5. Franco takes it and boots it out of there. That'll come down at about the 38-yard line and bounces backward as far as the East Jessamine view is concerned. And they'll down that one at about the 42-yard line in Lafayette territory. So good field position for the Generals following the punt, and they'll have a chance to build on that 14-7 lead. Coach John Lawson in his 3rd season at Lafayette. His mark is 7-24, but this year it's 5-4. So the Generals are on the upswing, and they're very proud of that trend this year as they honor their seniors here tonight. They got a victory over Dunbar last week, 38-22. Now leading East Jessamine 14-7. 10:38 to go before halftime. Peyton gives it off to Harrison Stevens. Several Jaguars in on that stop for East Jessamine, Haven Burton among them.
And just nothing open right there. You see all the running lanes just clogged up. Really good job by East Jessamine defensive line right there. And I would say both defensive lines have played really good here to start this game off.
And we saw Hesselbach in there as well. Sebastian Hesselbach. They call him Seabass. That's his nickname given to him by his teammates, and he was in on that last stop as well. The snap and a quick toss over the middle and caught at the 47, tackled immediately by Cummins is Giannone.
And I couldn't tell if that was a little bit of RPO right there or a simple play action, but good job right there on the coming on the slant right there and making a good catch from Stevens.
We'll have a third down play for Lafayette, about 3rd and 5. They're at the 49. Payton has it. Straight back and over the middle it goes, deflected, and could possibly have been picked off there. That was Peyton Music on the tip there and got his left hand in there, tipped that one away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And really good job right there by Music, just dropping into coverage. Looks like may have been in a quarterback spy kind of position, but that's a really good job right there. Almost had a pick.
So 4th down for Lafayette, 4th and 5 at about the 49-yard line in their own territory. Grant's the punter. Cummins back there to receive. Burbage as well. It's the kick away. That'll be taken on the fair catch at about the 20-yard line by Burbage. Jaguars will get started at about the 20 as they're down by a touchdown, so they needed a stop and got one.
They did, and the East Jessamine defense has really done a good job tonight, honestly. It's just been the mistakes, the fumble return for a touchdown, and then the kickoff return. But other than that, that East Jessamine defense has pretty much got that Lafayette offense off the field fairly quickly tonight.
Yeah, giving up a couple of unconventional scores and trail 14-7, but the line of scrimmage defense has been pretty strong, hasn't it?
Yes.
Now the Jaguars on offense. And the snap, and the give is to Wright, and he rounds the corner, or tries to, gets up to the 20, 22, 23-yard line.
And it looks like a little bit of read option type play right there also. As you've seen Hubbard holding on to the ball just a little bit and then finally giving it off.
Jacob Wright, 5'9" sophomore. And 225 rushing yards coming into this game tonight. Also has caught 3 passes on the season. Now Hibbard, a quick flip out to the right again, and this one's going nowhere as they wrestle him down, and they tried the quick pass that time, but this time Lafayette was waiting.
Yeah, you see again just going to that tunnel screen right there, but Lafayette just waiting for the play.
Burbage with the catch, but the Generals contain it, and now it's 3rd down, 3rd and listed at 3rd and 10 now. Yeah, about 3rd and 10.
And this can be a really tough situation here for a freshman quarterback.
The snap to him, he looks, and again throws out to the right. Got his man up to about the 30-yard line. Burbage again.
Hibbert right there doing a good job going through his progressions, doesn't see anything downfield, and just takes the simple check down.
But it'll be 4th down. He was short of the 1st down by a couple of yards. Franco back to kick. Now they take off with it. It looks like they may have enough for the 1st down.
You see a fake right there, and looks like he just barely made it over. And Lafayette just didn't see that coming at all right there.
No, and first down, East Jessamine. That Burbage on the carry on the fake, but they successful on the fake, and they still have it now. 1st and 10 to go, 32-yard line. A little bit of running room up the middle.
Again, handed off right there. Halfback dive to number 6, Peyton Music.
Yeah, Music on the carry.
Just a multitude of guys for this East Jessamine team that they can hand the ball off to.
Music, 24 carries on the season coming into this game. 82 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Hibbert again. Hands it off. Not much there this time. There's Music again.
They went back with the same play they ran before, and Lafayette ready for that play this time, though, and picking up a big stop.
14-7 Lafayette. 3rd down play coming. 3rd and 4. Well, about the 39-yard line for East Jessamine. They check that play. They've got Cummins out to the left side, down to the bottom of the screen, along with Derek Morton. Haven't done too much in the way of downfield throwing in this game. And now he is going to fire downfield off the hands of the intended receiver, Matthew DeLacy. Incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down play.
And it looks like he had DeLacy on the slant route right there, just a little bit too high. And those are just some mistakes you can expect from a freshman quarterback.
So 4th and 4. 5:54 to go, 2nd quarter, and it looks like they're going to leave the offensive unit in there and maybe try to draw them offside.
Got to have good sound defense right here for the Lafayette defensive line.
Now we'll get a timeout from East Jessamine. That comes with 5:54 to go, 2nd quarter, and we will take a break with them. 14-7 Lafayette is the score. We'll be right back on Glycod.
On the road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
East Jessamine facing a 4th and 4. KJ, as they are at the 39-yard line, we've seen obviously they'll take some chances on 4th down, and it looks like they at this time they got the punter in the game, but that didn't mean anything the last time.
Had me a little confused. I thought they had the offense out there again.
Franco waits, takes the snap, and he will kick it this time. That one taken at about the 25-yard line to about the 35, 36-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like Jackson Stevens again right there on the return, the guy who had the kickoff return earlier in the game.
Well, 1st down Lafayette. They'll be at the 36-yard line in their own territory. Generals trying to build on a 14-7 lead. Vance Payton waits for that snap and has it and takes it himself, and he is met by a host of Jaguars. Hesselbach in on the play.
A little bit of read option right there, and I think he made the wrong read, and the defense just collapsed down on him.
That'll be marked as a 2-yard loss back to the 34. 2nd and 12 now for the Generals. Payton again has it, looks this time, and fires it out to the left side. Leaping grab out there, out to the 48-yard line. Nice gain, nice catch.
It looked like Gione right there.
Gione, yeah.
Just found that soft spot in the zone and Good job right there by Peyton, fitting it right in there.
Christian Giannone with the catch. That's his 18th of the year. Now first down, Lafayette at the 49. Check to the sideline again. Harrison Stevens in the backfield next to Rance Payton, the quarterback. Payton quickly straightens up and fires. Got Giannone again, and this time he's pushed out of bounds down near the 40-yard line. Burbage on the stop.
Again, find Giannone on the outside route right there. I just see defense playing a little bit of off coverage and just a simple hitch route. And Peyton doing a good job putting the ball right on him.
Another first down for Lafayette. And they are now at the 40-yard line in East Jessamine territory. Here's the snap. This time they're going to run it to the right. Breaking through is Taylor. Gets down to the 29, 25-yard line before being brought down by Shrout. And that time we saw Taylor's quickness, and we've seen a lot of that through the season.
As you see here, Taylor doing a good job getting to that outside. And you see some good blocks from his offensive line. And just carrying a few defenders. This Lafayette offense hasn't been on the field too much. I think that's only Taylor's maybe second carry, but you see his big playability right there where the ball is in his hands.
Tristan Taylor, 36 carries on the year for 396 yards and a couple of touchdowns before tonight's game. This time Peyton keeps and rolls left, throwing. He's got his man, caught at the 10, the 5, and driven out of bounds just short of the goal line. Looked like he was going to be in there to score. That was Locklear who made the catch.
He's right there, Kel Locklear doing a good job on the out route. And again, Peyton with some really nice throws here on this drive.
I think that was Burbage that got the last-second stop there on him and prevented him from getting into the end zone. But first and goal from the 1 for Lafayette. Peyton takes the snap, bobbles it, but hands off, and that's going to be good for the touchdown. For the touchdown, Generals.
Bobble snap right there, and they're still able to get it in. Really nice running right there, as you see. Looks like when he comes up from under center, just has a little bit of trouble with the ball, but still able to get it to his guy and get in for the touchdown. Looks like it was number 21, Brody Alt.
So it's now a 20-7 lead for Lafayette. Grant's in for the extra point. And he boots it through. That is good, and it makes it 21-7 with 3:42 to go. We'll take a break and be right back in just a moment as the Generals lead it 21-7 here on Glycod.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Check out this week's Birds bonus column titled Playoff Business, plus continuous score updates on glycod.com. Glad to have you with us tonight. Makai Taylor credited with that touchdown on the previous play for Lafayette, and they now lead at 21-7 as the kickoff comes to about the 8-yard line. That's Cummins. He gets to about the 24 before being dragged down, across the 25 to the 26. Brady Cummins with that return, and now the Jaguars down by 14. That time Lafayette got down close on the pass play, KJ, and then just had to use the power to ram it in there.
Yeah, doing a good job right there. Mixed up the run with the pass. And as you said, some really nice passes on that drive from Peyton, and then heavy-duty guys getting in there for the touchdown.
So they're at the 26-yard line. East Jessamine is, and now here is Hibbert rolling and tossing it out to Morton. He gets to the 31-yard line before being caught from behind. Jackson Stevens on the stop. Derek Morton, a dangerous ball carrier when he gets it in his hands. Got plenty of speed, but they made the tackle from behind that time to prevent a longer gain.
And Peyton Hibbert doing a good job getting that ball out of his hands. We've seen some pressure on him on a few of these throws, but able to still get it away.
That'll set up a second down play. Second down at about 4. This time he throws out to his right. Catch is made out there at about the 35, up to about the 38-yard line. Morton again, the receiver.
Lafayette bringing a lot of blitzes here in this first half, and right there, again by Hibbert, just getting the ball out of his hands and getting into his favorite target, Derek Morton.
So 1st and 10 for East Jessamine now at the 37-yard line in their own territory. Preston Hibbert, the freshman quarterback, takes the snap. And he keeps and gets up across the 40-yard line.
We've seen Hibbert a few times take it off the read option and pick up some good yardage again right there, just taking it out of the running back's belly and powering through.
So that'll be at the 40-yard line. That's where they mark it, second down. And about 7 to go for the Generals. Clock running and nearing the 2-minute mark of the first half as East Jessamine handling the ball. And here's the pass to Burbage, who cuts inside and gets up to about the 48-yard line. East Jessamine on the offense right now and trying to get a score here that would bring them a little closer. They trail by 14 as we near halftime.
And you see Burbage right there with the one-hand catch on the screenplay right there. Trying to bring out his inner Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. Here's the snap and the handoff. Forward for a few yards is Jacob Wright. He's had a lot of work to do in this first half. Gets up across midfield down to about the 47.
He has, and looks like a little bit of zone read right there because it looks like Hibbert had the opportunity to take it out himself, but good read right there, handing it off, and Jacob Wright doing a good job picking up some yardage.
A second down and about 5 for East Jessamine. The snap to Hibbert. He rolls right, being chased, fires out toward his right. It's incomplete. He was going for DeLacy, a little bit too tall.
Looks like he had him right there. As you said, just a little bit too tall for him.
Now a third down play for the Jaguars as we're down to 1:12 to go before halftime.
And I think this will be 4-down territory for the Jaguars as well.
Third and about 5 from around the 47-yard line in Lafayette territory. The snap, and Hibbert keeps it. Straight ahead he goes. First down and more. He's down to the 30-yard line, inside the 30 to about the 28.
Hibbert showing off the speed and the power right there. Didn't look like a freshman at all on that play. As you see the play action and then just carrying a few defenders with them, running one man over on the way.
All the way down to about the 28-yard line now. Hibbert's going to throw again. This time he puts it up deep, headed for Cummins. A battle for it down there and knocked away, incomplete.
Some good man-to-man coverage right there. Looks like he was looking for his guy Brady Cummins. And on the back end, good job by Gabe Uyama.
He's one of those seniors recognized before the game tonight by Lafayette on senior night, closing night of the regular season. And a good crowd on hand on a very nice night for football. A little bit cool tonight, temperature in the 50s. But a great night for football. And here is Derek Morton on the carry. Gets to the 35, spins away from a would-be tackler and gets across the 30 to about the 26. Nice run.
Derek Morton, one of the key guys on the East Jessamine team. And as you see, he's lined up in the backfield right there as he's typically lined up as a wide out or tight end.
Down to 31.1 seconds to go. We get a timeout. Lafayette on top, 21-7. East Jessamine with the timeout here. Another score here would be huge for them going into halftime. But if we can look ahead to the halftime talks for East Jessamine, we've talked about how their defense has basically been pretty strong. They had Lafayette had the one drive, but scored on a kickoff return, a fumble return otherwise. So what would they be talking about at halftime tonight?
I mean, to be honest, I say defense is playing good. I would tell my team you're playing good. We gave up a few scores that weren't your fault, so just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, giving up one offensive touchdown in the first half is pretty good.
And Lafayette, of course, had the beneficiary of those the scoop and score and the kickoff return for the touchdown. Then one sustained drive by the Generals, so they've got a 14-point lead, which seems like a bit of a spread, but it's been a very competitively played game, and they've really battled here this first half.
They have, and this is a big drive right here for East Jessamine. You want to get a touchdown here before the end of the half, and then you also get the ball back to start off the second half, so big chance to be able to tie up the game there.
Preston Hibbard and his teammates getting that play set as we have 34.9 seconds with the clock stopped, and now they are set to go.
You see man-to-man press coverage in the boundary.
He's going to throw. Got a man down around the 17-yard line.
And that was DeLacy right there on a short hitch route, and you see him picking up some tempo here.
Clock running. Here's Hibbard again. He's going to take a shot toward the end zone. It is knocked down, but a flag comes in.
And again, looking for his favorite target right there, Derek Morton. And just a little bit too physical with him right there on the goal line. Sure, that looked like a post for Morton, and it's like a little bit of shove in the back right there from the safety.
Yep, had a defender behind him, and that apparently drew the flag with that move. And so now you'll see that ball spotted inside the 10-yard line. First down with 11.5 seconds left, and now a real opportunity for East Jessamine.
And if you're Lafayette right here, you know they're taking some shots to the end zone.
Officials confer. Crew tonight, Larry Corey, the referee. Cedric Coleman is the umpire. Jason Tice, the head linesman. Patrick Guggen is the line judge, and Mitch McGowan is the back judge. Here's the snap. Hibbard rolls right, looking, and throws toward the end zone and out of the end zone. He was shooting for DeLacy down there, but well out of the end zone.
And I think that was a good decision right there. If your guy can't get it, nobody can get it. And also pressure coming on Hubbard again right there. So good job just getting the ball out.
He did get rid of it, and that now has the clock at 3.5 seconds as Franco will come on to try to put 3 on the board for East Jessamine as we approach the end of the first half. Brady Cummins to hold. The ball spotted at about the 8-yard line. And now Lafayette will take timeout with 3.5 seconds to go. And that'll give Bogar Franco a chance to think about the kick, but he's pretty good from that range. He's 14 for 17 on extra points this year. So two teams huddle around their coaches as we get set to see what we think will be the final play of the first half. East Jessamine retaining possession down there with that incompletion from Hibbard. Throwing it purposely out of the end zone and now setting up the field goal attempt. It'll be a second down play. But, of course, time is the primary factor right here with just 3.5 seconds to go in the first half as Bogar Franco, the senior, lines up for it, 5'8", 242. Now Cummins ready to hold again. And now we get a whistle, and I think Lafayette's going to take another timeout. So that timeout comes with our 3.5 seconds still intact on the board tonight. Preston Hibbard, the East Jessamine quarterback, came into this ball game having played quarterback against Montgomery County last week. Of course, Will Harrison, the veteran quarterback, had been injured. He was the full-time quarterback up to that time. And following the injury, Preston Hibbard stepping in against Montgomery County with that game last week, 7 of 9 for 33 yards, 1 interception, 2 carries for 43 yards last week. And we can see why he gets those numbers. Very efficient, you might say, KJ, in his quarterback style so far this first half, and must have been against Montgomery County as well.
Mm-hmm. And I really like how they just give him little short passes. They don't put him in too many situations to have to throw too many deep balls or throw into too much coverage.
From the 15-yard line, 25-yard attempt. Again, that low trajectory, but he missed this one. He missed this one, and it is no good, and we have come to the end of the first half of play with the score, Lafayette 21 and East Jessamine 7. And we'll be back to begin our halftime report in just a moment here on Kickoff.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year Clear means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by IBEW Local 369. Find out about their apprenticeship and training programs that help you earn while you learn. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential.
Back at halftime here at Lafayette High School, the host Generals lead East Jessamine by a score of 21-7. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside, and our co-producers tonight are Katie Atkins and Chris McGilligan, and Jonathan York is our camera operator tonight. That's your Glycod crew. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast tonight. A good ball game here on a nice clear night, a little bit cool at Lafayette, but that's fine for November the 1st as we wrap up the regular season here this evening as the Generals lead it by a score of 21-7 over visiting East Jessamine. And tonight's scoreboard is presented by Community Action Council, helping people and changing lives. Some scores we have in, a big one down at Boyle County tonight. Boyle County leading Douglas by a score of 17-7. They are late in the second quarter of that one. Dunbar leading Eastern at Eastern 28-10. They've got about 7.5 minutes to go second quarter. Lexington Christian playing at home tonight leads Raceland by a score of 13-0. They are in the second quarter. Great Crossing leads Collins 14-7 in the second. Lexington Catholic trailing Scott County at Scott County tonight 14-10. They are late in the second quarter. And it's Sayre 23 and Bethlehem nothing with 7:02 to go in the second quarter tonight. Our scoreboard presented by Community Action Council. We've got some numbers from the first half, and we will take a look at those and have more for you on our halftime report as we continue from Lafayette High School with the host Generals leading East Jessamine by a score of 21-7 at the break tonight. We'll be right back on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
With Fast Signs, create custom deep sea signage that makes the wait a visual escape. Fast Signs, make your statement.
to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
We're at halftime at Lafayette High School. The host Generals leading East Jessamine by a score of 21-7 here at the break. Keith Elkins, KJ Jones with you on Glycod, and we'll take a look at some numbers from this first half. And KJ, as we took a first glance at it, you said that the game evenly contested as it's appeared on the field, and the numbers, for the most part, reflect that, don't they?
They do. I mean, you see East Jessamine, they are winning the rushing category and then time of possession, but I mean, other than that, all the stats pretty much are pretty similar for both teams.
It's 21-7 Lafayette lead. Now, East Jessamine has 11 first downs to Lafayette's 4. There was one long drive in this game. East Jessamine 15 plays, 69 yards, 7 minutes and 59 seconds in a first quarter drive that evened the score at 7-7. And we got an idea of what East Jessamine wants to do tonight. They've got the freshman quarterback Hibbert, and he has really shown, I think, a lot of composure under fire. And they've set him up well, as you said, with those short passes. And it seems to be, for what they've got to play with right now, a very efficient offense.
It is, and I mean, the only thing is mistakes, because should honestly be a tied-up game right now. Just a couple mistakes for the East Jessamine team, and they're right in there. So, yeah, good composure there for Hibbert today, especially being in the conditions he's in with the mistakes that his team's made. So I'm happy that he's keeping his team in the game.
First scoring of the game came with 8:36 to go in the first quarter when Lafayette's Caden Crockett scooped up a fumble, went 42 yards for a touchdown. Jackson Grants kicked the extra point. The Generals were on top 7-0. Then it was evened up after that long drive by East Jessamine that culminated in a scoring run by Jacob Wright, a 2-yard run, and Bogar Franco with the extra point there to tie it at 7-7, and that came with 31 seconds to go in the first quarter. But right after that, Jackson Stevens took the short kickoff, went 84 yards for the touchdown. Jackson Grants with the extra point, and it was 14-7 Lafayette. And then later, after a 6-play, 64-yard drive, it was Makai Taylor, a 1-yard run, and Jackson Grants again with the extra point, and the Generals have a 21-7 lead. Well, if you're East Jessamine, as you said, the couple of mistakes, and you find yourself behind maybe a little further than you should be at this point, but you also have to feel like you can get back in this game if you tighten that the mistakes up and also continue to run that efficient offense that we've seen.
For sure, because your defense is playing excellent. They've only given up 1 touchdown in the first half, so, I mean, you can't really ask too much more from your defense. So, I mean, as long as they just clean up the mistakes, as you said, the fumble and then the kickoff return, I think they have a pretty good shot at coming back and getting back in the game and maybe even getting a win. And for Lafayette, of course, they're in pretty good shape with a 14-point lead, and for them, they have to avoid any mistakes by them as well. The ball security is always such a big issue with coaches, understandably, and so if they can take care of that football in the second half, they've got the senior quarterback going for them, Rance Payton, who has had a pretty good first half. Rance Payton 5 of 7 on the first half with 59 yards passing and a long gain of 24. The freshman Preston Hibbert for East Jessamine, 10 of 16, so he's put it up a lot, but most of those short ones, 68 yards total passing, a long gain of 12 yards in the passing game for Preston Hibbert of East Jessamine. But now, if you're Lafayette, if you can run an efficient offense in that second half, you got a real good chance to protect this league and come away with a win. Oh, for sure, just efficient football, and Rance Payton has done a good job making some really nice throws to his guys, so as long as he can just sit back there and be a game manager and just don't turn the ball over, then I think that they have a good chance at winning.
We'll continue with our halftime report in a moment, including our Mathnasium Scholar athlete, as we continue from Lafayette. Lafayette leads at 21-7 over East Jessamine here on Glycod.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Back at halftime, nearing the start of the second half. Teams back out on the field here at Lafayette, with Lafayette leading at 21-7 over East Jessamine as we close out the regular season. And we invite you, as always, to check out glycod.com and see where your favorite teams are playing in high school football. We cover games in Central Kentucky, the Louisville area, Oldham County, and also over in Southern Indiana as well. So always a lot of games on the schedule. We'll give you some scoring and schedules in our postgame show as well. So check it out at glycod.com and be sure to subscribe and like and be with us for coverage of high school football throughout the season. KJ, it seems like we just got started here at Lafayette. We covered a doubleheader here back on, I think it was August 23rd. And now here we are in the last week of the regular season. It does go by quickly, and it's been exciting to follow, but it seems like we just got started.
It does. The season goes by in a blink of an eye, and I swear the years do too. My senior season was 8 years ago. It feels like it was just yesterday, though. So really got to take in each game, and after this, you're playing win or go home, so I'm pretty sure all these guys will be playing pretty hard. Yeah, and we talked a little bit at the start of the broadcast tonight about being at senior night at Lafayette, and, of course, the teammates are together here as football players anyway for just about the last time, and so it's a meaningful experience, and I'm sure one that you've retained throughout the years and will continue to. Yeah, for sure, and I know all these guys are taking it in because they don't know how many more games they have left together. Well, let's take a look at our tonight's Scholar Athlete of the Week. It's presented by Mathnasium, changing lives through math. And our Scholar Athlete of the Week this week from Lafayette High School is Matthew Harden. He's a key part, especially of that Generals defense. Linebacker, 6-footer, 205-pound senior, and look at that GPA. He's at 4.4, and each time we see one of these Scholar Athletes, KJ, we have to admire the dedication to both football, which takes a lot of dedication, a lot of time to keep yourself in shape and get ready for a varsity football season, but also an outstanding academic performance by Matthew Harden as well. Yeah, and he leads in the classroom, and he also leads tonight on the football field with 6.5 tackles for his general tonight, so just an all-around student-athlete right there. Yeah, on the season, 79 tackles. He's Lafayette's leader in that category, 79 tackles coming into this game. And 52 solo tackles, 12 tackles for loss. That really makes a difference over the course of a game. And also 2 interceptions. And at Dunbar last week, he was credited with 12 tackles, 7 solo, and 2 tackles for loss. That's a real difference maker on the defense. It is. Some I like to call a stat sheet stuffer. He does it just about everywhere on the football field. Yeah, real ball hawk. Yeah, and from that linebacker position, he's got, I would think, a lot of freedom to move around and be around that football, and certainly he has been able to take advantage of that. Yeah, and that always helps for a coach when you have a linebacker that's a real ball hawk like that and can get you some tackles for losses. 12 on the season, that's just about one every game, and each one really big.
And we salute him as our Scholar Athlete of the Week as well, Matthew Harden of Lafayette. Counting down the final seconds before the end of our halftime period, the Generals lead it by a score of 21-7. A win would take them to 6-4 on the season, their first winning season since 2016 when they were runners-up in the state to Trinity. They lost 56-21 in the championship game, and that was also their last winning season. They were 13-2 that year. Lafayette, their playoff history includes a quarterfinal appearance back in 1975 when they were 4A, and then 6A, 2010 and 2011. Semifinalists as a 2A school way back in 1963, and at 4A in 1984. They were state runners-up in 2A in 1960. Lost to Highlands that year, 21-13. There's a school with some history, Highlands. And 4A, 1985, they lost 28-7 to Trinity, and then lost to K.J. Jones and his male teammates back in 2015, 41-14. I'm sure you remember that score in that game.
Of course.
As they lost to Male in the state championship game in 2015, and then 2016 they lost 56-21 to Trinity, and trying to get their 6th win of the season tonight against 4 losses. East Jessamine coming in at 4-5, and they are going for their first 5-win season since 2019 when they were 9-3. And we've talked with KJ before about that honor of being on a state championship team, but you talk about a game that you would never forget. That's got to be one of them. Now, at 41-14, was it a rout from the beginning, or did you pull away late? How did that happen?
I think it was a pretty good route from the beginning. I think we were just too much for them. We just overpowered them, honestly. I feel like the Louisville competition is a little bit different than down here in Lexington. But now that you have Frederick Douglass, I feel like they're kind of competing with the Louisville schools now.
Now, Douglass down tonight to Boyle County, and they have just become a superpower in football, haven't they?
They have, and they play all the top talent in the state, so big credit to them. They don't really back down for anybody.
It'll be Lafayette to kick off here in the second half. Jackson Grants to kick off, and Cummins is back there deep for East Jessamine. This kick, though, will sail to the 5-yard line, and that is DeLacy, who is dropped at about the 27-yard line. A return by DeLacy will set up East Jessamine with a first down at about the 27-yard line. That's the way the third quarter begins. Preston Hibbert in there, quarterback. He's gone all the way for the Jaguars. That'll be DeLacy and Burbage down toward the bottom of the screen, out wide to the left. Here's the snap, and Hibbert takes it. He's going to take it himself. Gets across the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
Coming out right there with the halfback and the wingback, and it looked like just a bit of miscommunication. Looked like the running back went left and Hibbert went right.
Hibbert, see him carrying it there and attracting a lot of attention as he got up to about the 29-yard line, so it'll be second and about 6 for the Jaguars. Preston Hibbert awaits the snap. That's Wright alongside him now. And Wright fake to right, and now it is Hibbert again. He crosses the 30 to about the 31-yard line. That'll set up third down.
And we've seen Hibbert with a lot of runs tonight, and that just shows the trust that Coach has in him being a freshman quarterback out there.
Trenton Fields in his first year at East Jessamine, having to make some major changes because of injuries here late in the season. But if you heard him in our pregame interview, it's part of football. It does happen, and you don't like to have it happen, but an injury to the quarterback, Will Harrison, has necessitated the change. Harrison a broken hand, and now Hibbert doing a good job in a relief role. And they give straight ahead, and that is Naylor, who is back in there to do the carrying, and he's got a first down, looks like.
And East Jessamine again coming out in their power set right there, and that fullback dive that's worked so well for him tonight, just going right back to it and picking up that first down.
So some good work up front.
And you see here East Jessamine again sticking with the same game plan, just run the ball and just take passes when they come.
Now the snap and the give to the running back again, and plenty of room this time up across the 40, and it is, or the 50 rather, and it is Naylor again. Or was it Wright?
Looks like maybe Jacob Wright on the play right there.
Yeah, Jacob Wright on the carry. He's got to the 49, nearly to the 50. So first down for East Jessamine. Moving quickly, and again the handoff.
When East Jessamine,
Jacob Wright again.
When they get in that power set, they like to stick with it. And see Jacob Wright, never a bad decision to give him the ball.
Good first down gain again, and it'll be second and about 6 for East Jessamine as they try to cut into this Lafayette lead. A 14-point margin for the Generals. They send Brady Cummins out to the right to the top of the screen. Burbage to the left. The snap and the handoff. And again, it's Wright. Not much there this time.
And it seems like every 2 or 3 runs that Wright gets, the Lafayette defense is able to get a stop on him.
Wright, the ball carrier. East Jessamine facing a third down situation now. Third down at about 5. All on the 47, nearly to the 46-yard line in Lafayette territory. Be Hibbard, the quarterback, wearing that pink sleeve on the left arm. Behind him, Jacob Wright. Now he moves up beside him before the snap. The fake to Wright. Hibbard keeps, moves left, finds some room, gets across the 40 to the 35. Now the 30, 25, 20, and finally shoved out of bounds at about the 15-yard line, maybe inside the 15.
And Hibbert with some of that sneaky speed right there. Again, they go to the read option, defense collapses down, and he finds that outside. A few good cuts right there. Like I said, there's that sneaky speed. You're just not expecting, and you see him just take off, pick up a gain of about 30.
Like Harden that ran him out of bounds there, had the angle on him. He almost got it in there for the score. As it is, they've got a first down now. And straight ahead it goes, short gain.
And it's amazing. East Jessamine has drove just about the whole field with not a single pass yet on this drive.
Jacob Wright again on the carry. I'll call that one second and 10. All at about the 14-yard line. East Jessamine threatening again. Here is Hibbard. Gets rid of it. He's got Morton out there. Morton around to the 10, turns the corner, and is tossed out of bounds at about the 6-yard line by Giannone.
Morton here, I think that's Hibbard's favorite target right there. He's short-handed and always going to pick up some positive yards when he gets the ball to him.
So now a third down play for East Jessamine. Third down at about 4. Set up at about the 7-yard line. The snap to Hibbard. Quick flip out to the right. He's got Burbage out there battling toward that goal line. Stopped just short.
It looks like he almost got there. It looks like maybe got to about the 1-yard line. And again, you just see the simple screen pass.
Yeah, Cummins made the reception.
The only passes that we've really seen Hibbard have to make are screen passes and then just simple play action under routes. We've seen him take one deep shot, but just keeping it simple for him.
Now they send Cummins again to the right.
No, watch out for the fullback dive. There it is.
Here goes Naylor, and he is in for the touchdown. Zach Naylor takes it the final yard, and that'll make it 21-13. So East Jessamine moves closer here. Here's the play.
And when East Jessamine has their run game going, they're unstoppable on the offensive side of the ball. Seen them put together 2 nice long drives here in this game.
So for the moment, at 6:57, it's a 21-13 ball game. Bogar Franco Set to try for the extra point. Ball down, and now that ball is bobbled. Flags fly. No extra point, at least not on that play. Now here's the play again, and you can see the snap bobbled there.
Looks like a penalty on the Generals there. They're going to give them a second chance.
So East Jessamine will try it again, down by 8. So after the half the distance penalty, and now they'll line up, try for 2. Here's the give, and Jacob Wright straight ahead, trying to get across that goal line. Did he make it? He did. 2 points. Jacob Wright with the 2-point conversion after the handoff, and the score is 21-15 as East Jessamine takes advantage of the penalty and helped him pass the bobbled snap play, and instead they go for 2 and they make it. With the handoff to Wright with 6:48 to go in the third quarter. The score, Lafayette 21, East Jessamine 15. And we'll be right back on Glycon.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
East Jessamine back within 6 now, following the 2-point conversion. Here is Franco. Again, the kick goes on the ground, picked up at the 25, 30, into the 35-yard line. I think that was Gino that time on the return for the Generals. That sets them up at about the 36-yard line in their own territory, but now protecting just a 6-point lead, 6:43 to go in the third quarter, and we've got a good close one now. Anybody's ball game at this point. Both these teams really, really wanting this last game for various reasons. Obviously, you want to just win the ball game, but it would give Lafayette its first winning season since 2016 and the first 5-win season since 2019 for East Jessamine. So some tangible goals there in addition to just winning the ball game. Here's the snap and the give to Taylor, and he is up to the 41-yard line. Almost a touch pass there.
Yeah, you see here just a bit of jet motion right there and getting the ball in Taylor's hands right there because you know how dynamic he is.
Tristan Taylor, a lot of speed. 36 catches on the year before tonight. Here's the snap, and Peyton throwing long this time, and it is incomplete. Looking for a flag.
Yeah, looks like he had his guy right there, Brady. Actually, it was number 3, Tarazi Taylor.
Tarazi Taylor, we saw him catch a touchdown pass earlier this season.
Just a bit of interference right there. Looks like he maybe stopped on the route a little bit also.
Pass interference is the call against East Jessamine. So that's certainly a big factor, would be a big factor in this drive. So back to the 44-yard line now, or to the 44-yard line in East Jessamine territory. First down for Lafayette. Generals on the move now thanks to the penalty. Harrison Stevens in the backfield along with Rance Payton, the quarterback. Payton quickly fires out toward the right, incomplete.
It looks like he was looking for his guy Colton Coleman right there on the short route. I'm not sure if that's a screen or a short route, but the ball is unable to get all the way to him there.
And on the first down play now, a second down play coming. Ball at the 44. Here's Payton looking and throwing across the middle. Got his man. That's going to be a touchdown.
And again, finding this guy, Cale Locklear right there. Got just behind the defense. And
Cale Locklear with the catch for Lafayette. That's his 11th catch of the year, his third touchdown catch of the year. A big play for Lafayette. He's behind the defense there, KJ.
Yeah, and it looks like East Jessamine running a cover 3 right there in the seam, right there getting in the hole of the defense and just getting behind the corner. And really nice throw right there from Raz Payton.
Well, that comes with 5:52 to go in the third, and now the lead is back up to 12 for Lafayette on the connection. 44 yards from Rance Payton to Cale Locklear. Locklear, a junior. Now Jackson Grants with Locklear holding. We'll try the extra point. And that is good. 28-15. Generals take the lead by 13 now with 5:52 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break and come right back with more football on Glycon.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Lafayette responds with a touchdown, and they now have a 28-15 lead as Grants gets ready to approach the football and kick it away. That's going to be taken at about the 5-yard line. DeLacy comes up and gets to about the 25-yard line before he's brought down. And now the East Jessamine offense comes back out on the field and trailing by 13.
It's really nice the way the East Jessamine offense goes, but at some point you're going to have to start throwing the ball once you're down by 2 possessions.
Just 5:46 to go, third quarter. Not in a time crunch just yet, but it won't be long if they are not able to get a big play, and so far we haven't seen that from East Jessamine just yet. The snap, Hibbard rolls right, is still looking and fires out there. Got his receiver up at about the 36, 37-yard line. Burbage.
It looks like he hit his guy Burbage on the out route right there, and really nice ball placement.
We've seen Hibbard be effective on those rollouts. He seems to be able to throw on the run pretty well. He's got Wright in that backfield with him now. Cummins and Morton and Burbage all out to the left toward the bottom of your screen. The snap and the give is to Wright. He crosses the 40, gets to about the 43-yard line before he's brought down. Caden Crockett in on the stop. He had a score earlier in this game on a fumble recovery. Under 5 to go in the third quarter. Second down at about 4 coming up for East Jessamine. They are at the 43-yard line. The snap and the give to the running back Wright. He's got first down yardage up near midfield.
It looks like Lafayette bringing some pressure again right there. And Wright, as he always has this afternoon, just finding that open hole and carrying some defenders with him, picking up a first down.
First down play coming for East Jessamine, still on their own side of the 50-yard line on the 49. Preston Hibbert at quarterback. And he's got 3 receivers out to his left. The snap, and he fires out toward his left and got his man up at the 46-yard line in Lafayette territory. That's Derek Morton.
And it looks like Burbridge almost could have had the reception right there also. Good job getting it over there, Morton. Some good, strong hands.
Jackson Stevens right on the spot to make the tackle for Lafayette. But it's a 2nd and 5 play coming for East Jessamine following the completion.
East Jessamine's game plan has been run, but when Hibbert's had to throw that ball, he's been really nice tonight.
Here's the give this time, and it's jammed up in there.
It looks like Peyton Music right there on the run. That Lafayette defensive line doing a good job right there.
It was Peyton Music. Third down play coming for Lafayette. Music 5'10", 175, a senior. Now it's Wright back in there in the backfield along with the quarterback Hibbert. You see Cummins out wide to the left, down to the bottom of the screen. Third down play. And the give is to Wright, and he is met hard. He spins away, got a couple of extra yards, but he won't be at the first down marker. He'll be short.
Lafayette defensive line just winning the battle right there in the trenches.
So fourth down play coming. Looks like Harden who made that initial hit. So 4th and 5, and they will try to pick up the first down. Hibbert rolls right, and throws. Diving effort over there, but it's incomplete.
It looks like that ball was just a little bit low to the ground and just unable to get it right there for Burbridge.
Yeah, Burbridge, the intended receiver. We saw Hibbert throwing on the run, but that time a little bit low for Burbridge and couldn't quite make the diving catch. And Lafayette takes over. .225 to go in the third. Generals up by 13. As we'll see Rance Payton and his teammates on the Lafayette offense take the field again. Send Giannone wide to the left up near the top of your screen. Payton ready. Turns and gives it off. Not much there this time. That one stopped for a loss. Jackson Stevens.
Yeah, like a halfback stretch right there, and the defensive line doing a good job. Both defensive lines have played really excellent tonight, giving up a few runs, but for the most part, they really kept the run game in check.
Second down play coming. Second down at about 11 for Lafayette. Back to the 44-yard line. Payton awaits the snap. He's got it. He's going to throw. Looking, has some time. Now he has to scramble. Coming to his right, he fires and incomplete. Diving attempt on the catch by Grants. Unable to bring it in, but a lot of pressure as the pocket finally did collapse.
You see East Jessamine getting a little bit of pressure right there. Looks like he tried to throw across his body, just unable to get it to his guy. And that's always a dangerous decision, throwing the ball back across your body like that.
Left-handed quarterback rolling to his right on that play.
It's a big third down here for East Jessamine. You really want to get that stop and get the ball back to your offense.
Third down play. Peyton throws out to his right and leads it a little too far there for Locklear.
It looks like he was looking for Locklear on the short route, just unable to get it. And luckily that backside corner didn't come up on that and pick it off.
So fourth down play coming. Burbage and Cummins retreat for East Jessamine to receive the punt. They're standing on about their 30-yard line. Punt will come with 1:30 to go. Line of scrimmage is the 44. Grants will be back on about his 31. Now the snap, a couple of steps to his right and gets into it. That is Burbage circling, and he's going to let it bounce behind him, gets inside the 10 and goes out of bounds. It's near the 5-yard line.
Burbage really close to touching that one right there, but taking a nice Lafayette bounce at the end and pinning East Jessamine here inside their own 10 start this drive off.
A good kick by Grants, and they will set it up down there at about the 6. About 50 yards on that punt. Backs the Jaguars up to their own 6-yard line. They're down by a couple of scores. 28-15 is our score late in the third quarter. 1:21 to go. East Jessamine back on the offense. Low snap, picks it up and fires. Got Burbage coming back across the middle. And he escapes a tackle and gets up around the 16. He'll be close to a first down.
Burbage with some really strong running. Broke a couple tackles right there, kept his balance, and finally going down after he picks up the first down. But a play that's really worked well for them is a screen pass tonight.
It is a first down for East Jessamine. Ball at the 16-yard line, and now a little bit more field with which to work behind that line of scrimmage. Right in the backfield with Hibbard, and officials blow the whistles as penalty flags fly just as that play was getting started. Penalty goes against the Jaguars. Here's the snap, and it's Hibbard straight ahead.
Not shying away from the contact at all. Just see him put his head down right there to pick up maybe extra yard, going right at the defender.
That'll make it 2nd and 11 now, as we're counting down the final seconds of the third quarter, with Lafayette holding a 28-15 lead over East Jessamine here at Lafayette High School. We will take a break for the end of the third quarter and be back with the start of the fourth quarter in just a moment here on Glycon.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Let's get real. You could go to work right after high school, but spend a little time with us and we'll give you a better chance to do more, be more, and earn more. College for the real world. College for your world.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back for the start of the fourth quarter. Interested in a corporate partnership with Glycod on our high school athletics platform or have a programming idea? Drop us a note at glycod.com. Second down 11 for the East Jessamine Jaguars as we start the fourth quarter of play. They're on their own 16. Hibbard takes the snap, hands it off to Wright. Not much there. He is brought down, may have a loss there in the backfield.
I think Lafayette knew exactly what was coming right there on that play because they were ready for it.
Yaya Chenault credited with that tackle. He was in that East Jessamine backfield. 6-footer, 220, a junior for Lafayette making the stop. Third down play. And the pass from Hibbard is picked off. Down toward the goal line. Lafayette with the interception. And that is Jackson Grants, who picked it off and nearly got into the end zone. He is stopped at the 1-yard line, so a big turnaround there. Here it is.
The first mistake of the night for Hibbard tonight, and you see just thrown into a crowd and safety coming right down on it and able to pick that, just undercut the receiver on the post route.
Grants had a pick 6 against Dunbar last week and nearly had another tonight. Player shaken up on the field, a Lafayette player. We'll take a break and check on that for you and come back in just a moment. 11:19 to go in the game. You're on Glycod.
On the road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Kai Taylor, the player shaken up for Lafayette. He has made his way to the sideline for the Generals under his own power.
It looks like a costly penalty. Moved that kickoff back a little bit.
Well, they sent him back on the 25-yard. Didn't see the signal. Here's the snap. And the ball taken around the left side.
You see Tristan Taylor right there with the burst around the corner.
He's down inside the 15 to about the 13. There's the snap to Payton. He hands it to Taylor again, looking for room around the right side. Dodges a man. A flag flies, and Taylor on his feet headed into the end zone, but I think he may have stepped out of bounds. In any case, a flag is down.
You see him get around that edge, and good seal block right there from number 8 and a good stiff arm. The penalty may bring it back though.
Well, they're back on the 23-yard line now. Still first down. 10:34 to go. First down and 20. Here is Payton. Throwing to Stevens. He is down the sideline, and he is going to get in for the score.
Stevens, the big night here tonight, catching that touchdown pass right there. They see just a little bit of play action right there and hitting Stevens on the under route. Play action, get the defense rolling and come back the other way. And he said it's hit him on the under route and the speed does the rest.
Yeah, Jackson Stevens, plenty of speed and got that into the end zone. That makes it 34-15, and now Lafayette is really drawing away in this one. Here's the snap, and they're going to try to take it for 2. That's going to be stopped short.
Yeah, try the trickery finally there, but good job by East Jessamine getting the stop there.
So that leaves it at 34-15, 10:20 to go in the ball game. The score: Lafayette 34, East Jessamine 15, and we'll be right back on Glycon.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
$10:20 to go, 34-15. Lafayette beginning to pull away now, KJ. They have taken advantage on some big plays tonight, and then the nice scoring play there to Jackson Stevens. And as you said, he has been a big part of this ball game tonight.
He has, with the kickoff return and then that touchdown right there. And the offense was really kind of stagnant there in the first half, only scoring 1 touchdown, but they really opened it up here in the second.
DeLacy and Cummins back deep for East Jessamine as Grants gets ready and boots it away. Here's DeLacy at about the 7, comes up to the 10, 15, 20, and then down at about the 25-yard line, may have crossed the 25. 26 is where they'll spot it. 1st and 10 for East Jessamine, facing a 19-point deficit now. And this has to change the playbook a little bit, doesn't it?
It does. I would expect them to go to a little bit more pass right here. Hibbert threw that pick on the last drive, but I know he's a freshman. You got to put that behind you and just continue to play.
Here's the snap, a low one to Hibbert. He's got it now. And now pulls it back in, and now finally fires, and the ball batted in the air as he tried to go to Cummins. Incomplete.
Really good defense there on the back end, though, and just nothing open downfield. Keeping his composure and still looking, but it's not too much open.
So it'll be a 2nd down play. 2nd down and 10 from the 26-yard line for East Jessamine. Snap to Hibbert. Quick fire out to his left. Got a man across the 30-yard line, getting up is Cummins after the catch.
We've seen Cummins on a multitude of those little screen passes right there, and got to get some stuff going on down the field. He's able to pick up a nice gain right there of about 5 yards, though.
So now a 3rd down and about 5 for East Jessamine. They're at the 31. Now a flag. Lafayette with the penalty this time against them, and now that'll step off another 5 yards, and that'll be, will it be enough for a 1st down? Yes, it is. 1st down for East Jessamine. Ball now between the 35 and 36-yard line for East Jessamine as they operate in their own territory. Here's the snap and the handoff to Wright. He spins out of the crowd and gets up across the 40 to about the 43, 44-yard line.
And I like how they're not just trying to throw. They're also putting in a little bit of run right there and going to their workhorse, Wright. And he's coming through again for him.
In the fourth quarter now, under the 9-minute mark by the time this play is run. Two receivers to the right for Hibbard. And now he's got it. Looking and throwing long down the left side, but well short of his receiver.
Yeah, it looks like he was going for Morton right there. Just not enough arm on the ball right there.
Unable to make that throw, and it fell incomplete. So on 2nd and short, they took a shot at a long gain. Now they'll have 3rd and 3. The snap to Hibbard, and he hands it off. There's music, I believe, and he is stopped short. Michael Miles with the stop for the Generals. Now a 4th down play for East Jessamine. Just not much there for music that time.
Yeah, he ran into big number 55 right there, Michael Miles, and just nowhere to go.
Now 4th and 3. A big play for East Jessamine if they are to get back into this ball game at all. Did they take a timeout? Looks like Lafayette coming over to the sideline now. Now they're headed back out to the field. So the play will be from the 43-yard line, 4th and 3 for East Jessamine with 8:08 to go in the game. On 4th and 3, here's the play. Hibbard has it. Looking, and throwing downfield, and it is picked off at the 47-yard line. Brought back to the 45, and now to the 50, and down the sideline. That is Giannone, I believe, with the interception. Yes. And he is pushed out of bounds inside East Jessamine territory, and again, the interception stops the drive.
And just in the right place right there. And it looks like that ball may have floated a little bit on Hibbard. And he said Giannone just sitting right there and able to pick it off.
So Lafayette takes over after the interception. They'll be at the 31-yard line in East Jessamine territory. Christian Giannone with the interception and the nice return. Sets up the Generals with a good opportunity to stretch that lead even further. It stands at 19 points right now at 34-15. Rance Payton leads them out. He's got Tristan Taylor there in the backfield with him, along with Harrison Stevens. Now Taylor goes in motion, and here's the long pass downfield, down the sideline, and broken up near the end zone.
Yeah, going for the deep shot right there, but good coverage on the back end from Ona Lee. Good job tracking the ball down and knocking that away at the last second.
Ona Lee with the defense there. You can see him make the deflection right there at the goal line. He's 5'9", 165, and a junior. Here's the snap. Taylor has to look for room around the outside. Slips a couple of tackles and then finally is wrestled down short of the 20-yard line.
Again, a nice run right there, but looks like it's going to be negated from a penalty.
Yeah, flag came in. It's a hold on the Generals. That'll bring that one back. Player down on the field now as they tend to him. We will take a break and come back with more football in just a moment. 7:37 to go, 34-15 Lafayette.
On the road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Peyton Music was the player shaken up on the play, and here's a look at next week's schedule on Glycod, as we'll have 6A playoffs, first round, Friday, 7 o'clock. Madison Central against Tates Creek, Eastern and Male. Oldham County against Fern Creek, Bullitt East against Ballard, and GRC against Lafayette as we get into the playoffs. Ball at the 41-yard line for the Generals, and here is Peyton. Floats it across the middle, and that one falls incomplete.
And just going for a simple screen pass right there. It was second and a mile, so like I said, not too many plays that you can go to right there. Just playing it safe and going with the screen.
So 3rd down and 20 now for Lafayette. This drive set back by a penalty, and now the Generals with 3rd and very long. They look toward the sideline, and we see Rance Payton in there, Harrison Stevens in there in the backfield with him. And now it looks like they're going to take a timeout. Timeout Lafayette. 7:30 to go. Generals on top, 34-15, and getting that first look at that playoff schedule next week, and that's always an exciting time, KJ.
It is. Once the playoff comes around, that's what you've been working for the whole season. So all that preparation, it's time to put it all on the line out there.
Yeah, and by this time in the season, just like a college or a pro team, you're facing some injuries. Some guys are having to play through some injuries. Everybody's a little bit banged up, but you got a chance now to regenerate yourselves and get ready for some big playoff action. And so that's what everybody's shooting for.
Yeah, and it's the difference between being hurt and being injured. So those people that are hurt, they're going to have to play through it and tough it out and come out and get that win in the playoffs.
So we'll see what happens. We're going to have a lot of coverage on Glycod next week, of course, and throughout the playoffs. We invite you to join us for that, and always visit glycod.com for all the information on the latest games and what's going on in high school football as it relates to our coverage. And now we'll have a 3rd and 20 play for Lafayette following the timeout. 7.5 minutes to go. Generals in command right now, but trying to really nail it down with another score. Here's the play with Peyton throwing long down that right side. It is knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, taking another deep shot right there, but good coverage right there from Brady Cummins, knocking that ball away. Almost had a pick.
Brady Cummins, a good athlete on both sides of the ball for East Jessamine, made the defensive play that time. Now 4th and 20 for Lafayette at the 41-yard line in East Jessamine territory. Jackson Grant's back out on the field. So he'll get set to boot this one away. Cummins is back down there to receive, along with Burbage. Ball at the 41. Grant standing on his own 46. Boots it away. Short kick, good bounce for Lafayette. Rolls dead right around the 15-yard line. So with 7:13 to go, East Jessamine gets it back. They're in a big hole in this one, and Lafayette is getting close to that 6th win and that first winning season since 2016. Hibbert back out there with the East Jessamine offense again. Has it, and now flips out to the left. Got his man out there. And up across the 30-yard line. Nice gain.
Again, Brady Cummins right there, and he's had quite a busy night tonight.
Catch made by Cummins, and it's up at the 31-yard line. First down for East Jessamine. Hibbert again to throw. This time they've got him surrounded. That'll be a short gain. Cummins again.
And running the same exact play again, and the play has really worked because we've seen them run it about 10 times tonight, but if it's working, just keep going to it. Only able to pick up about a yard right there, though.
Second down at about 9. Snap to Hibbert, rolling right this time. Looks to throw, but now keeps it and gets up across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
And good decision right there, just tuck it and run, and again, showing off that sneaky speed. Nothing downfield. Okay, tuck it and run and keep your offense moving.
Got a first down, 1st and 10 for East Jessamine. They're on the 42-yard line. Snap to Hibbert. And Hibbert is stopped in the backfield.
Looks like a bit of miscommunication between Hibbert and the running back right there. Not really sure on who, but Hibbert just taking it himself.
Second down play coming, 2nd and 10. Here's Hibbert rolling right, and no chance this time as he is swarmed on back there.
And that looks like a few missed blocks on that play, actually.
Yeah, Harrison Stevens was back there.
Yeah, looks like they tried a quarterback rollout and just nobody blocked it all. And Harrison Stevens, first one back there to get to him. And the rest of the defense coming to help.
Well, now they're back at the 34-yard line, facing a third down and just about 18 yards. Snap to Hibbert. He gives it off. Short gain, straight ahead for Jacob Wright.
Jacob Wright been a busy guy tonight.
He takes it for a short game, but it'll be 4th down and about 14.
And your only assignment on defense here, just don't let anything get behind you.
Here's Hibbert rolling to his left, and he's going to keep it and run and gets up to about the 45, 46-yard line, but that's all, and Lafayette will have it.
And even though it was 4th down, I think that was the safe play, just nothing open down the field. Lafayette defense did a good job stepping up here in the second half, only giving up 1 touchdown.
Lafayette was up 21-7 at the half. It's now 34-15. Lafayette on top and just 4:31 to go. They'll take over at the 46-yard line in East Jessamine territory. Makai Taylor back out there for Lafayette. Scored a touchdown earlier tonight. Peyton standing at right about the 50-yard line. Taylor moves in closer a couple of steps, and now it is Peyton keeping it and now throwing long, and that one is broken up down near the 20-yard line. Burbage back there on defense.
And it's shocking to see Lafayette still taking some deep shots here, but really trying to lay it down to the Jaguars here tonight.
Make it Lee on the defense for East Jessamine that time. So 2nd down for the Generals. From the 46, it's Harrison Stevens in the backfield along with Rance Payton. He straightens up and throws, gets it to Tristan Taylor on the left side to the 40, dodges a man, 35-30, and finally brought down, taken out of bounds by Morton inside the 30-yard line.
Tristan Taylor, anytime he's had the ball in his hands tonight, we've seen some big plays from him tonight. Whether it been in the backfield or right there, you see getting the ball to him on the perimeter and a few good cuts and making some guys miss.
So first down for Lafayette. Clock running under 4 minutes now as the Generals will have that first down at about the 27-yard line. They're in no hurry, of course. Peyton awaits the snap with Stevens behind him, Harrison Stevens. And the give is to Stevens. And he is met hard at about the 25-yard line, dragged down.
Just going with the stretch play, and I assume that they'll just take a few runs here just to try to run this clock out and get away with this victory, get to a winning season.
Bring up a second down play, second down and about 8 for Lafayette. Ball at about the 24-yard line. Vance Payton, the quarterback, his next step is a baseball career at the University of Kentucky. He fakes and now fires long and to his left, and that's a touchdown.
Had his guy wide open down there, Isaac Burrow. Looks like maybe a bit of a double move and just left the defender in the dust.
And it is Isaac Burrow who made the catch.
You see a good pump fake right there from Rands and really nice accuracy right there, getting it to Burrow right in the breadbasket.
So that'll run that lead up to 40-15. Let's see if they can add the extra point here with 2:40 to go. Jackson Grant's in for the try. And the kick is on the way. And it is good. And that'll make it 41-15 with 2:40 to go in this fourth quarter. And we will take a break. Be right back to Lafayette High School in just a moment here on Glycod.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
.240 to go. The touchdown catch by Isaac Burrow, and he is a senior, and that comes on senior night, so an extra cheer from the crowd for the senior in this one as he takes the touchdown pass that makes it 41-15. Lafayette. Now it looks like score-wise that it's an easy one, but it's taken the Generals a little effort to blow this one open in the second half, but they have done so, and they are on their way to their 6th victory of the season and their first winning season since 2016. Here is Grant with that kickoff. Bouncing past DeLacy and into the end zone for the touchback. Jaguars will start from the 20. In our pregame interview, Coach John Lawson said it was a bit of an emotional question or answer for him to address the fact that Lafayette would get its first winning season in such a long time, 8 years, and no doubt awful lot of work has gone into this, hasn't it?
It has, especially coming off all those losing seasons to be able to get to this point here. Takes a lot of hard work and dedication.
You suffer through the losing seasons. Of course, you work just as hard during those as you do during the wins, but it's frustrating not to be able to put the victories up on the board. Here is Wright, another carry, and he comes across the 20 to about the 23-yard line.
Again, stick with right in that inside zone, and a play that we've seen multiple times tonight.
East Jessamine will drop to 4-6, hit hard by the injury bug here toward the end of the year. Coach Trent Fields in his first year, going for a 5-win season for the first time since 2019. Play comes to the right this time, and it is Jacob Wright again, and he's stopped at about the 24-yard line.
Again, able to get to that edge and pick up some good yardage, but good tackling right there from the Generals.
A third down play coming. They're down at about 6 for East Jessamine. Preston Hibbert has gone all the way at quarterback tonight. He takes it. He hands off. At his right again. Comes up across the 30 and pushed out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. He has first down yardage. Out of bounds with 1:22 to go.
And just feeding right on these inside zones and picking up yardage every time, so why go away from it?
Now first down at the 34, and the toss out to the left side. That one's going to take him up to about the 40-41 yard line.
That's
Burbage.
Again, that screen to Burbage, and we've seen the inside zone a lot, and we've seen the screen plays a lot.
Clock continues to run as we hit the 1 minute mark to go in this ball game. Second down at about 2 for East Jessamine. 41. And straight ahead it goes. Once again, Jacob Wright, and he has first down yardage.
A really big congratulations to Lafayette getting to that winning mark after 8 years.
41-15 is the score, and the Generals are about to nail down their 6th win of the season. Here's the snap. Hibbert's going to throw it, and he puts it up going down the right sideline, and that is picked off at the 30, run back to the 40-yard line. Finally pushed out of bounds.
It looks like number 11 right there, Kale Locklear, has made a lot of plays on offense tonight, also coming up with the pick.
Locklear with the interception. You see him coming up around the 50-yard line at the 45, and then finally collared out of bounds at around the 40 in that neighborhood, and now they'll start from about the 37-yard line. Just 20 seconds left, so Lafayette about ready to run off the final seconds and get the win in the books.
Locklear right there giving Hibbert his 3rd pick on the night.
See Giannone in there. And trying to figure out how they want to run this final seconds off. And the whistle sounds. And a flag flies. So we're not quite through with this one just yet.
An illegal formation on the winning formation. Never seen that one before.
Peyton still in there. Now they surround him, and they still can't quite get it straight as to who's supposed to be on the field. Now there's the knee, and that should do it. So we'll count off the final seconds, and Lafayette will win this ball game by a score of 41-15 as the players get set to shake hands at midfield. Lafayette with the win. They'll go to 6-4 on the season. With the loss, East Jessamine falls to 4-6, and we have wrapped up the regular season tonight here at Lafayette High School. The final score, it was Lafayette 41, East Jessamine 15. We'll begin our postgame report in just a minute here on Glycon.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by CSL Plasma. Be rewarded for your generosity. CSL Plasma. Do the amazing. Help save lives.
Welcome back to Lafayette High School. The homestanding Generals have just wrapped up a 41-15 win over East Jessamine tonight, and they are having their celebration here on senior night, honoring the seniors before the game of not only the football players but others associated with the Lafayette football program. And then the Generals went out and got a 21-7 lead at halftime. 41-15 is the final tonight. And KJ, let's talk about our Central Kentucky Driving School drive of the game. We had a few to choose from, but looked like this one in the third quarter had a lot to do with the outcome tonight.
Yeah, it was 3 plays for 64 yards, and it was capped off with a 44-yard pass from Ranson Taylor to Kale Locklear. And that drive right there just kind of cracked open the game. That's when I feel like Lafayette really took control and started.
Lafayette really did pull away in that second half, and that is our drive of the game. Tonight's drive of the game is brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar on driver education. To sign up or for more information, visit drivecky.com. So on a clear, cool night here at Lafayette, the Generals wrap up the regular season to get their first winning season since 2016. They're 6-4 on the year. East Jessamine 4-6 as Lafayette wins at 41-15. We've got much more coming up on our post-game report here on Glycod, so we invite you to stay with us as we'll be right back in just a moment to continue here from Lafayette High School on Glycod.
With the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Back at Lafayette High School following the 41-15 win by the Generals over East Jessamine tonight. We'll take a look at tonight's scoring summary in this segment, brought to you by IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. And KJ, we said we had a competitive game in the first half numbers-wise, but the Generals got off to a good start tonight. Caden Crockett scooping up a fumble and taking it in.
Yeah, and I think that really just kind of set the tone because they were able to get off to that good start, get up 14-0, and honestly just never looked back. East Jessamine never came back to tie the game or take the lead.
Yeah, Caden Crockett, a 42-yard fumble recovery. Jackson Grants added the extra point, and it was 7-0 Lafayette. Now, East Jessamine did come back and tie the game on a 2-yard run by Jacob Wright. That followed a nice drive by the Jaguars, 15 plays, 69 yards, and consumed 7:59 off the clock. And then Franco with the kick to make it 7-7. But then it was Lafayette again with Jackson Stevens, an 84-yard kickoff return following that East Jessamine touchdown. Grants with the kick, and it was 14-7. Lafayette on top, and they got another touchdown in the second quarter. Makai Taylor, a 1-yard run. Jackson Grants added the extra point. That concluded a 6-play, 64-yard drive. And that took 2:01 off the clock and came with 3:42 to go in the second quarter. 21-7 was our halftime score tonight. Then in the third quarter, East Jessamine with a score to rally as Zach Naylor, 1-yard run, completed the 11-play, 75-yard drive. 4:56 off the clock there, and Jacob Wright rushed for 2 points after the touchdown to make it 21-15, and we had a tight ball game there. That was with 6:57 to go in the third, but with 5:52 left in the third, Lafayette came back. Cale Locklear, a 44-yard pass from Rance Payton. Jackson Grants with the kick, and a 3-play, 64-yard drive taking just 51 seconds, made it 28-15. Then 34-15 when Jackson Stevens caught a 23-yard pass from Rance Payton. Cale Locklear tried the rush for the two-point conversion that failed to leave them the score at 34-15 with 10:23 to go in the fourth quarter, and then with 2:40 to go in the ball game, it was Isaac Barrow, a senior, making a catch on a 24-yard touchdown pass from Rance Payton. Jackson Grants added the kick, and the four-play 46-yard drive resulting in the touchdown left our final score tonight at 41-15. Lafayette a winner over East Jessamine tonight. And we will take a break and be back with more. Coming up a little bit later, we'll have our players of the game for you, so stay with us. More of our post-game report ahead on Glycod.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
A new year means next-level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back to wrap things up here at Lafayette High School tonight, following the Generals' 41-15 win over East Jessamine tonight. And it's time to take a look at our most outstanding players. Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by Elite Building Products, locally owned and offering an outstanding selection of windows, doors, and siding. Stop in at 242 Wilson Drive in Nicholasville or visit them at elitekentucky.com. KJ, let's talk about those two outstanding players tonight.
Yeah, tonight for Lafayette, it had to be Jackson Stevens. He had a kickoff return for a touchdown, and then he also had a receiving touchdown. So did a lot for the Generals over there on that side of the ball tonight and had a really big game. And For East Jessamine, it was Jacob Wright. He had 27 carries for 102 yards. They didn't come out to win tonight, but he was the workhorse for them and really tried his hardest to get his team to win.
So 2 outstanding performances tonight among several, and Lafayette comes away with the victory tonight to get their 6th win of the season. And so the Generals and East Jessamine, now it's postseason time, and coming up next Friday, well, let's take a look at next week's schedule, brought to you by New Vista. They see the good ahead, and here's a look at the New Vista schedule for next week here on Glycod as we get into the playoffs live on Glycod. Friday, 6A first round, 7 p.m. Madison Central and Tates Creek, Eastern and Mail, Oldham County against Fern Creek, Bullitt East at Ballard, and GRC is at Lafayette. And so we look forward to that round of playoffs next week. A lot of action still to come here on Glycod. And KJ, just a final point on this time of the year and what these players and coaches are feeling right now as they get ready for postseason play.
Everybody should be feeling at the top of their game. You're going to make sure that everybody's health is up to where it should be and just that everybody's locked in, because at this point in the season, it's winter go home. Regular season's over, so it's time to try to get to that fight for the state championship.
41-15, Lafayette a winner tonight. A couple of other scores of interest. You've been watching them, of course, crawl across the bottom of the screen. But Lexington Catholic beat Scott County in overtime tonight, 36-29. And Boyle County defeated Douglas tonight by a score of 38-17. And that will do it for us tonight from Lafayette High School. We thank you very much for joining us. For our producers, Katie Atkins and Chris McGilligan, and for our camera operator, Jonathan York, and for KJ Jones, I'm Keith Elkins. We appreciate you being with us. Again, the final score was Lafayette 41 and East Jessamine 15. Good night from Lafayette High School on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Football. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you. Tonight's game was brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. Movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington. Changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun, casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. Community Action Council. New Vista. Tech 24. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment. And Fast Signs.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live